They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pushed his way ahead, really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Silva. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Back to pass. It's Silva. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The errant 45-yard field goal try sets him up with the football on their own 28. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks.
He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the grab down the left side.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Silva. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over USF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Silva. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Silva. On target. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Find some fresh air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Snagged in the middle. It's Perkins.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Handoff from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Wolverines want to move quickly. The play-action fake. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Silva. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Busts through behind his pad. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's picked off by the defender. And he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to pass, it's Silva. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw at Silva. He's got him.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job secure.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Badger! Hey, the grab in the end zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Finding an escape route. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this. The conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Silva. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college. Pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Offense in an empty set. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll take the deep shot. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wisconsin. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Discards him with the stiff arm. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat! And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 25 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the quick game. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Badgers are in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot.
He lost one down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Michigan offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quick toss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He's going to run it. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You know, with that scramble play, you got to give it to him. He's trying everything he can do just to get this home crowd back into this game and get them loud again. He's trying to build momentum. Really nice job scrambling out of danger there on 4th down, picking up the first. They're obviously trailing, but in college football, it ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today, and hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.